Greetings, yogis, and welcome back to Moon Medicine Yoga. It's me, Allison, and today we celebrate Samhain, or Summer's End, an ancient festival marking the end of the harvest and the beginning of the descent into darkness. In many ways, the precursor to Halloween, Samhain is what's called a threshold festival and marks the midpoint between the autumn equinox and the winter solstice. The old ways say that during Samhain, the veil between this world and the spiritual world is thin. Themes of magic, portals, the supernatural, and crossing over are embraced all over the world. We honor the dead and all that death symbolizes, like memories, reflection, sacrifice, and the cycle of life. Since the spirits are near, let us invite our guides and ancestors to join us now. Come and warm your hands by our fires. Tonight we dedicate our practice to all those who have come before and all those yet to be. If you're new here, welcome. Don't forget to subscribe for yoga aligned with the moon, the season, and the wheel of the year. Now let's get into something comfortable. This will be a 30-minute yoga class inspired by Samhain or modern-day Halloween. It seems fitting today to begin in corpse pose. So lie back in Shavasana, take a deep breath, and allow yourself to be held by a supportive presence. Feel your body heavy on the mat and the earth rising up to meet you. And now, starting to deepen your breath, we're going to begin this process of waking the dead, if you will. On your next breath in, reach your arms overhead and stretch. Move your fingers, point and flex the toes. And then drawing the knees in, place your palms on your kneecaps. As you inhale, open the knees wide. Stir them away from you, and then bringing the knees together back in towards the belly. We're doing these sort of round frog kick, hip opening circles, moving with the breath. Inhale as you open the knees, and exhale as you draw them back in towards the belly. Taking it nice and slow. The next time the knees come in, you can switch directions. As you inhale, pressing the knees away. As you exhale, circling them out and then back in towards the chest. On your next breath, position the knees over the hips, making right angles with your legs. Reach your arms to the sky with the palms facing each other. As you inhale, right arm reaches overhead and extend your left leg to a hover. Exhale, bring it back to center. Alternating, inhale the left arm overhead, extend your right leg to a hover, and exhale back to center. Keep moving with your breath in this little dead bug warm-up. Keep flexing the feet. As you exhale, bring everything back to center and press your heels up to the sky. We're going to rise from the dead now. Using the weight of your legs, pull yourself up to a seat, reaching forward, sitting nice and tall. And then we'll cross the legs, coming into a comfortable seat. Place the hands on the earth on either side of the hips, just feeling really grounded. And as you inhale, arms overhead, pressing your palms together, coming into candle pose. Flip the palms so that the backs of the hands press against each other, and then cross the right wrist in front of the left. With this cross, your palms should be touching. Keep rooting through your sits bones, relax your shoulders, and breathe deep. As you exhale, release, bringing the hands back down to the earth on either side of the hips, taking a breath. Next, inhale, we'll take candle pose again, this time with the left wrist crossed in front. Flip the palms away from each other, and then as you cross the wrist, the palms should touch. Keep the elbows soft and the shoulders relaxed. And releasing as you exhale, let the arms float down to the earth. Just a moment of grounding. When you're ready, come onto hands and knees. We're going to flow through cat-cow. As you breathe in, let your belly drop, let your heart open, look forward. And as you exhale, round the spine for a nice Halloween cat. Inhale, cow belly, looking forward. Exhale, round the spine to the sky, really lifting your navel in, bringing the chin to your chest. Flow with your breath. On your exhale, hold that angry cat and slowly shift the hips back into child's pose, or what we'll call pumpkin pose today. Wrap the arms around the sides. Let your forehead rest on the mat. And if you like, take a little rock from side to side. On your next breath in, walk the hands forward, tucking the toes. Lift your hips to the sky and walk your hands back into a forward bend, right at the back of your mat. Soften your knees. Let your head dangle and your arms go nice and limp. As you inhale, lift halfway, maybe bringing hands to the shins. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, rise all the way up, reach up to the sky. And then bring your fingertips to your shoulders, letting your elbows point out to the side, like little bat wings. As you exhale, point your right elbow to the earth, side bending. Inhale back to center. Exhale, left elbow points to the earth. Inhale back to center. One more on each side. As the right elbow points down, feel your hips pressing left. Inhale back to center. Exhale, left elbow tilts down. And inhale back to center. And exhale, arms to your sides in mountain pose. Just being still for a moment. On your inhale, reach your arms to sky. And exhale, fold over soft knees. Inhale, lift halfway. And then rewinding here, walk your hands forward. Bring your knees to the mat. Untuck your toes for pumpkin pose. Arms reach back by your sides. Let your forehead rest on the mat. On your next breath in, start to walk the hands forward. Exhale, rise into your Halloween cat. Inhale, cow belly breath. Tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Soften your knees and gaze back between your legs. Watch the breath flowing in and out. And as you exhale, bend the knees, look forward and travel to the top of your mat. Hands to the shins. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, rise to standing, reach all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Just pause. Exhale, arms to your sides. Inhale, sweep the arms high. Exhale, folding down. Inhale, lift halfway. And lifting your right leg, step all the way back, getting ready for high lunge. Inhale, reach the arms to the sky and settle your gaze. And now moving through a little flying broom kriya. As you exhale, sweep the arms back by your sides and lean your heart forward. Inhaling, sweep the arms back up to sky. Exhale, reach back, lean forward. Inhale, reaching back up. You can keep doing this, or next exhale, lift into your flying broom, warrior 3. Inhale, back to crescent lunge. Exhale, flying broom, warrior 3. Inhale, crescent lunge. Let's go once more into that flying broom, warrior 3. And softly step back to crescent lunge, where we will all meet. Stepping forward into chair pose, bring your big toes to touch. Then inhale, stand up nice and tall. Exhale, hands through heart center into mountain pose. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, fold down. Hands to shins. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, left foot lifts up and back and step back. And rise up into high lunge. Settle. As you exhale, reach your arms back for your flying broom kriya. Inhale, reach to the sky. Exhale, swing the arms back. You can stay with this. Or launching forward into warrior 3, flying broom. Inhale, softly step back, high lunge. Let's go twice more. Keep your heart lifted as you come into those warrior 3s. And we'll step back, meeting in crescent lunge, pausing. And then softly stepping forward, big toes touch in chair pose. Inhale, straighten the legs, reach up. And exhale, hands to heart center. Pausing. On your next breath in, reach your arms up to the sky. And as you reach up, lift your heels, standing on your tippy toes. Settle your gaze forward for balance. And then send the arms straight ahead, right in line with the shoulders. And slowly bend the knees, bringing your hips down to your heels. Let's call this zombie pose. Holding that balance. Just one more breath. And then hands to the mat. Drop your seat with your knees bent and your feet flat on the floor. Place the hands behind you with the fingertips pointing out to the sides. And then cross the right ankle over your left knee, flexing the right foot. This nice little figure 4 hip stretch. Keep the arms long and strong. Keep lifting your heart to the shin. Now, if this is working for you, just stay right here. If you want to come in a bit deeper, we're going to set the left shin down on the mat. And since we're honoring the cycle of life and death today, we're going to take cradle the baby. Bring the outside edge of your foot into the inside of your left elbow. And then wrap your right arm around your knee, interlacing your fingers. Just going to hug that shin in towards your chest, and you can rock back and forth. You can rock side to side, whatever feels good. And now transitioning out, bring your left foot to the floor, coming back into that figure 4 seat for just a moment. And then both feet to the mat with knees bent. As you inhale, lift to upward table. Fingertips pointing either out to the sides or towards your heels. Take another deep breath in, and exhale, lower your seat. Taking that figure 4 stretch with the other leg, cross your left ankle over your right knee, and pause just to be with the stretch for a moment. Again, staying here if this feels good, or placing your right shin down, coming into cradle the baby once again, bringing the outside of your foot into the inside of your right elbow, Wrapping your left arm around to interlace your hands in front of the shin. Rocking forward and back or side to side. And now coming out, place your right foot on the floor. Place your hands behind you with the fingertips pointing out to the sides. And then extending your legs with the toes pointing, lift your hips for upward plank or light as a feather, stiff as a board. Open your throat to the sky. Hold one more breath. And exhale, lower the seat. Reach your arms forward and round your spine. We're going to reverse mummy to lie on the back. Reach your arms overhead. And then bending your elbows out to the side, cactus arms. Bend your knees, bring your feet to the floor, getting ready for a twist. Cross your right leg over the left. Scoot your hips over to the right. And then let your knees fall over to the left. Option to look over your right shoulder as you breathe. Inhale, bring your knees back to center, uncross the legs. And then the left leg crosses over. Scoot your hips left, let your knees fall right. Option to gaze over your left shoulder. Watch the breath rise and fall in the belly. And inhale, come back to center, uncrossing the legs. Draw both knees into your chest for a squeeze and rock from side to side. Preparing for final rest. You can stretch out in Shavasana, corpse pose once again, or take whatever shape feels the most relaxing and restful for you. Take a deep breath and again feel that supportive presence around you, the earth rising up to meet you. Let the body get nice and heavy and enjoy your rest. And now deepening the breath. Bring some life back into your body, moving the fingers, moving the toes, rocking the head. Stretch your arms overhead and then drawing the knees in, roll to your side in the fetal position. No rush at all. And then very gently we'll press ourselves up to a seat with the hands at heart center. And we'll close practice today with a short fire ceremony. First, taking a moment to connect with the fire element, imagining a roaring campfire or fireplace before you. Engage your senses, feeling the fiery warmth on your face, hearing its hissing and crackling. Now bring to mind anything heavy you're ready to release from your life once and for all. It could be anything, an old pattern or energy that you're ready to learn from and let go. Imagine throwing this into the fire and watch it burn. See it, smell it burning. You may feel mournful or joyful. Just notice your experience without judgment. Remember that energy can't be destroyed, only transformed. So imagine this sacrifice being changed into something beautiful and positive just for you. Soften your heart and allow yourself to receive this gift of transformation. And transitioning back, let's take a deep breath in through the nose and out of the mouth. Well done today, yogis. I hope you enjoyed this special SAMHAIN practice. Let's lift the thumbs to the third eye and bow to honor each other. As always, donation links are below if you'd like to make a small offering for class. And before you leave, be sure to say hi in the comments. I love hearing from you. Just feel free to share whatever's on your heart. It's been my privilege and pleasure to spend this time with you today, my spooky friends. And I will see you again soon on the mat and under the moon. Bye, yogis.